Welcome to Ditch the Classroom. This is your host, Ariana Vernier, and I'm so excited that you're here. I'm a teacher turned business coach who is so passionate about helping fellow mamas like you ditch the classroom and pursue your big, hairy, scary dreams. Imagine a life where you could still impact the world, but do so while following your passions and spending more time with your babies. In Ditch the Classroom, we'll explore ways you can do just that. Myself, guest experts, and amazing teachers who have also built a successful business will share tools, tips, and resources to help you ditch the classroom too. Are you ready? Here we go. Hello, and welcome to episode 20 of the Ditch the Classroom podcast. Today's fun fact is that my favorite Christmas movie is Santa Claus. I love Tim Allen. He's the best. So, today's episode is all about the importance of establishing your morning routine. I know that you may have heard this before and just kind of rolled your eyes like, I don't have another second of time to add another something to my day. But it's really, really important to understand that you can't fill other people's cup if yours is empty. So you need to take that personal time to align yourself and just spend a little bit of time loving yourself. So the morning routine helps you start your day off with purpose, helps you align your mind before you jump into the day-to-day tasks, and allows you to start bringing in elements of the life that you want for yourself. So all this has to be is 10 to 30 minutes. It really does not have to be very long at all. You can make it as long as you want it. Over time, I've started making mine longer because I just really adore this time. It's a good time for myself to fill up my cup before I start working with my clients or even really talk to my husband or play with my daughter. It's just time for myself. So I'm going to walk you through an example of my morning routine, and then I'm going to give you some other ideas that you could maybe incorporate into yours. But yeah, it's really all about your preference and what fills your cup. So my morning routine, first thing I like to do is read my Bible. So I have a 365-day Bible, also called, I think, a one-year Bible. And so it's really cool because it breaks up each story of the Bible into different pieces. And so each day I'm reading a section from the Old Testament, a section from the New Testament, Psalms, and Proverbs. So it's really cool because you kind of get all of those pieces, and it has a stopping point. I found with just a regular Bible, I had a hard time knowing when to stop. So I think that's really, really cool thing to use. Also, my next thing is to do gratitude journal. So I got this on Amazon. All it is this journal that has 3 lines for the day. And you just real quick write one little sentence on each line, 3 different things of what you're grateful for that day. So this can be things that you've already received. And it can also be things that are coming your way and that you're already grateful for, even if you don't have them yet. So one thing I really like to do is over time, I like to go back and look through my previous gratitude journal days and just see what God has allowed to, come true, answered prayers in my life. It's just a really good way to show thankfulness to Him and just notice more of the little things in your life and take more pleasure in life. So another thing that I like to incorporate, I don't do this every day, just really if I'm feeling called to, but you can also journal. So I just have a journal and I might write a quick page about what's on my heart, or if I have a bigger list of things I'm grateful for that day, I might do it in my journal rather than just the 3 lines of my gratitude journal. But yeah, just something really quick. It doesn't have to take long, like I said. And then another thing in my morning routine is just to drink a bottle of water. I'm not the greatest at drinking water, and so I incorporated that into my routine to make sure I'm getting some there, and then I try to do more throughout my day, obviously, but I make sure I get at least one consistent bottle of water in my life. So that's just my morning routine. That doesn't have to be what yours looks like. You could take longer. Yours could be shorter, maybe just one thing you want to start incorporating. Some ideas are maybe you're exercising during your morning routine, listening to an inspiring podcast, getting some time out in nature, maybe just sitting in your backyard for 5 minutes, reading a chapter of your favorite book. Those are all things that can really just help you fill up your cup and allow you to fill more to others, pour more to others, whatever. So I'm going to challenge you. I want you to implement a new morning routine for 1 week, just 7 days, and then assess how you feel throughout the rest of your day. After you've done your morning routine in the morning, just kind of see how your mood is compared to days that you don't. And yeah, just kind of take a mental check on yourself and see where you're at. I think it'll really help you improve your life. And this is something I've started doing just since I started my business. And I noticed that rather than waking up and feeling like I have to do all these things, like I'm really more strategic with how I run my day when I do my morning routine, rather than feeling like I'm playing defense all day, trying to stay on top of things. It just helps me feel a lot more confident in what I'm doing for myself, my family, my clients, and everything. So really valuable. This is not a long episode, but very, very potent and powerful if you implement it. So I would love to know what your thoughts are, or anything else that maybe you already have a morning routine and you do something I didn't mention. I would love to know, because I'd love to be adding to my own routine. But yeah, so you can shoot me a message on Instagram at ariana.vernier. And as always, reach out to me with any questions you have, and I'll see you on next week's episode. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Before you go, make sure you take a minute to subscribe to the show, leave a rating and review, and check out the show notes for a free gift to help you ditch the classroom. If you loved today's episode, can you help me share the message by taking a screenshot, tagging me on Instagram at ariana.vernier, and sharing it with your friends so we can help more mamas ditch the classroom and follow their dreams. Until next week, y'all, keep following the dreams that were placed in your heart so you too can ditch the classroom.